Makayla, stay away from that tree.
Go get her, Mom. Yep. Get in the backyard, honey.
Cover your stomach. Don't talk to strangers. Always lock the car doors. Never go anywhere alone. My mother told me many things.
I can't.
Sometimes it was the only thing she would do.
I can't.
Be aware of your surroundings. Always clutch your keys in your hand and never trust someone you just met. I was primed to believe that every man had the power to take, rape, and kill me. A preconceived, fearful fact that because I was born a girl, I would be targeted and treated differently.
I just got my hair cut, so it's really short.
Now, at 14, you like to believe that nothing is impossible, and your parents might have been wrong about the world, even though they've been in it longer than you have. At 16, the world doesn't seem like a scary place. The world is a spotlight on your skin, and you are glowing. At 17, it seems like nothing can hurt you if you don't let it.
She's so pretty.
You're so big, Makayla.
And that's Makayla's first bite.
Stop.
Stop.
Can I please go home?
Makayla, don't cry on the camera. Stop faking. Oh, honey, we're sorry.
I walked through alleys at night. I asked strangers for directions, and I left the house with barely any clothes on. I didn't wear my seatbelt or lock my doors. In fact, I rolled down the windows and waved, making friends with the cars next to me. I gave my trust to boys with names I didn't even bother to ask for. I put my entire life in the hands of those who didn't know they were holding it. I did stupid stuff. We have all done silly things. My mother told me to be careful. In fact, she said I wasn't careful enough. I told her she was being overprotective and presumptuous. The world was not a bad place at 19. The world felt light and lovely. He told me I was lovely. It was the closest I have ever been to love. I wanted to love him, and in the end I thought maybe if I had, it would have saved us.
I want you to stay.
It was a silver Subaru that saved my mother the afternoon she went on a walk alone. The man said he wasn't going to hurt her, that he just wanted to go for a ride. He wanted her to get into his truck so he wouldn't have to hurt her. She stood clutching the stroller that held my newborn baby brother. She didn't have any keys. A car pulled up behind his, our neighbor's silver Savior, and parked. Because something was not right.
Go right ahead, open that one.
Yeah, I hope it's a diamond ring.
Oh, I do too.
I think it is.
It doesn't sound like one.
My mother never talks about that day. I was 6 years old. I wonder if she thinks I forgot.
Look how strong Makayla is.
Where are you going? Follow you.
I remember being afraid to leave my driveway.
Come in the back.
I remember Hearing my mother tell me I'll be taken away if I left our backyard.
Makayla, stay away from the street.
I remember the fear and blood pulsing through my 8-year-old body the summer day I sat in my neighbor's driveway coloring chalk when a car I have never seen before stopped in front of the house. My mother told me not to play where people could see me. My mother told me bad guys looked for kids in the street and I knew I shouldn't have been in the driveway. The passenger opened the door of the car and I dropped the chalk to run inside. My friends didn't understand my concern and continued to color as if it were all okay. We were home alone. The lady in the car got out and looked at me, the child clinging behind her neighbor's front door. I thought my friends were going to be taken away, until the lady in the car took her cup of coffee and turned it upside down in the gutter. Black liquid pouring into the street. She shut the door and they drove away. I was so afraid of nothing.
Oh, the candy photo! I hate you too. Your candy photo! That's the look at
I realized not every stranger would hurt me. That sometimes the people who do are in fact not strangers, but the ones you loved and learned to trust the most. The ones you thought never would. I realized people make mistakes, and that my mother's usually came from a good place. And you can listen to your mother's words and be as careful can be, and still find yourself targeted on the street no more than 2 blocks from your home. Or you can show your skin and serenade strangers at the red light next to you. You can get in the car with boys you just met or trust a friend when she says she knows what she's doing and still find yourself in an empty parking lot at 2 in the morning explaining to the officer what happened on the beach.
Yeah, I got Mom and Makayla.
Are you scared, Makayla? Yeah, don't let go of her.
State your full name.
Makayla Samountry.
What's your favorite thing in the world to do right now?
Yes, boys.
You can bind your heart in chains and concrete and still feel it flutter, thump, and shatter. Mother's words did not protect me. In fact, I think they are what hurt the most. Because of her, I was afraid. Because of her, I was not afraid. Because of her, I did a lot of things. We have all done a lot of things in our lives, and it is these things and these moments that have changed us that we hold on to, in which we hold our daughters and hope they never have to go through the same thing. We tuck them in at night and say I love you. We say a lot of things, but overall, we say I love you the most.
Go to sleep, honey. Back to sleep.
I'm right behind you, honey.
Look before crossing the street.
Have
Wear your
fun.
seatbelt.
Love you.
Eat a good breakfast. Get lots of rest. Good luck on that science test. Be careful who your friends are. Never be ashamed of who you are. And if you find yourself in trouble that is in no way your fault, by covering your stomach or not, I hope you remember your mother.
You're not supposed to climb the rocks.
It is because of her that you exist. Remember to thank her for that.